It's a big day. For the third time in 2025, we have a brand new transit line to ride, rapid transit line to ride, actually I should specify.
The Metro E-Line is the Twin Cities' newest arterial BRT line. It runs from the north at Westgate Station through the University, through downtown Minneapolis on Hennepin Avenue. It continues on Hennepin into Uptown before going on to France Avenue and terminating at the Southdale Mall in Edina.
Here's the official E-Line poster. This is awesome. Even has the Lake Harriet streetcar on it. It's gonna be where the hours of dignitary speeches are, which I always must sit myself through before writing a new line. Apparently that's the tradition now. Metro Transit's done better than Amtrak with all these refreshments.
Bus rapid transit line and the third to open in 2025.
I've had her speak to me, but I've never actually had her speak to me in person. So
well, thank you so much, Robin, and thanks for deciding to have this inside. But I did want to thank my colleague, Senator Smith. As you can see, we're actually friends, unlike many of our colleagues who don't get along very well. And then also Representative Omar's representative, who's right here. We want to thank Ilhan as well for her work on this. All of the state, county leaders, it's just an incredible show of force here. How many people rode the bus today? Yes! Pretty cool. Charlie Zelli told me he's going to start riding the bus all the time now. And I also love the super nice warm scarves that I'm going to get one right now when we go out there to open this up. So this E-Line couldn't be coming at a better time. It leverages local, state, federal dollars to boost our regional economy. And when you think about everything that we've done with rapid bus transit this year, it's really kind of incredible, right? We've done this year alone the Gold Line, the B Line, now the E Line, and that's all because the people of the metropolitan area got off the sidelines on the front line and said, yes, we want transit in our place.
How many times can you say line in one sentence?
That was my work, and introduce to you, Tina Smith.
Nearly.
Okay, Amy, I wore my scarf. Are you going to wear your scarf?
I am. I gotta get it.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have to tell you, it's pretty incredible on this cold Saturday morning to look out across this big room of transit advocates and folks that continue to believe in the beauty and the strength of this community and what we can do when we do it together. So I start out by applauding all of you in this room today. And I'm so glad to be able to add my voice, and congratulations for the E-Line. This is working on transit issues in the metropolitan area is something I have been doing since before I was chief of staff, because as some of you know, I worked at the Met Council before I even dreamed that I might one day be a United States Senator. So to be here today and see what is happening with the E-Line is really incredible. And to see so many friendly faces and people that I've worked with for so long on these transit issues is terrific. So, as Amy said, this project is going to connect Edina with downtown Minneapolis and the University of Minnesota, and so that thousands of people can get where they want to get to when they want to get there in a way that is efficient and cost-effective and is just the best thing for this community. And
always with people at the heart. And if you'll just indulge me for 1 second, I just want to mention that the E-Line represents our advocates and every rider. And while I'm at it, I just want to name a few names, and if I miss any of you, I apologize. But with us, we have Sam Rockwell, who is a big advocate and champion. I'm sure Peter Wagenius and Joshua.
Good morning. So exciting to see so many people join us today to celebrate the Metro E-Line. As the mayor mentioned, my name is Leslie Kandaris. I have the honor of serving as general manager at Metro Transit. And today is really an exciting moment for Metro Transit and all the people we serve in launching the E-Line. But as you've heard from previous speakers, it's just capping a really exciting year. This is the third bus rapid transit line we've launched this year alone. We've never opened 3 new bus rapid transit lines in So it's truly a historic year for us at Metro Transit. This brings us up to 8 bus rapid transit lines, including 5 of our arterial BRT or letter lines like the E line. So again, just really excited to see so many people here today to celebrate this moment. At Metro Transit, our mission is connecting people, strengthening communities, and improving lives by delivering high-quality public transportation. And I really appreciate all of our speakers' comments today about how transit is fundamentally about people. It is driven by people, and it's to serve people, and E-Line is just one more example of how we're advancing our mission.
Skip Transit is here. Oh, I think this is our special bus. Oh, the drop-off only E-Line already? No way! Wow. They've already had one so late that there's a drop-off only. And there's the, I don't know, I guess you'd call it a northbound / eastbound E-Line bus.
Do they look professional? Should I take them off? I can take them off. All right, on 1, 2, 3.
I guess it can't open. They gotta make that a little less stiff next time. Our brand new transit map with the E-Line added. It's such a weird, like, roundabout line on here. It's not quite like that in real life, but not to scale. That's okay. It's coming.
All the way to Southdale and then back out.
Let's go. And we have some regular riders on as well.
What, like 30 minutes? Hot and food
You ever think about that, Kendall? No. We're on. This is gonna be a standing room only for sure. We have the old seats, the old cloth seats on this one. You're gonna be in the middle. We're moving! At least my first ride on the E-Line is now underway. There's the photo bus.
Oh, that's the sun.
We're gonna go on the busway. Dedicated bus lane, baby. Got a window. Thanks to our beloved urban studies comrades. Sebastian shows ice cream, now transit accessible right next to the station too. Oh, how about that? They have great ice cream. We have transit employees here. Hennepin and Franklin, it's like, there's no one here, which I don't think they're able to fit on the bus anyways. We're stopped at a red light. No signal priority. Or they say their signal priority. Is there really much signal priority? I don't know. But busception, kinda. There's our bus reflection of the window of the Midwest One Bank. I'm filming too much. This video is gonna be so long. Okay, so we now have the Foamer window. That's awesome. Now we're the cool kids at the back of the bus.
I was like kind of talking to myself as we were walking.
It's Uptown Transit Station.
What? Bronze line.
Which formerly was transport for the 6, but now is 1736, 114. 27. There's a 27 out of
It's
service.
rebranding the purple line, but they have like a whole.
This reminds me of the Millennial line, I think.
I really liked it. I liked
Where the trains are like this.
I was at the gold line.
Yeah.
And that,
There's Lakewood Cemetery. One of the most beautiful cemeteries. There's Bedema Casca. And there's the streetcar line, which is not operating right now, but it's there.
they did some like special events, like they had like a.
That'll be really fun that this is now a historical streetcar transit accessible with the E line.
So maybe they did.
But this is the scenic part of the E
I was
line.
riding the 6 one day, and I was like,
Absolutely gorgeous.
got you. You could see the
Now we've like left the inner city. It's now just all these beautiful single family homes, which are like way too expensive
But luckily for me, I was
for me to afford, but it's nice that they now have rapid transit service for the first time. That's another E-Line bus. Yay. Oh, and here's our detour. Our detour on opening day. And with the unofficial stop. Oh my gosh. This is the detour stop. And a lot of people there's a lot of ops here too.
Reindeer days.
Reindeer days are clearly popular, or they're just getting off at the funniest. They're probably getting off for reindeer days. One of them has a Move Minnesota bag, and I respect that.
Now we gotta turn.
Turn left to turn right. Oh, we're drifting through this. Busception to the max. This road's not really wide enough for transit.
Oh, that's the path that the streetcar used to take. Right there. The alleyway.
Oh.
That's the trail that the streetcar took.
Actually, I think we're gonna get out to back.
Wow.
Yeah, right there. Because, I mean, it follows that alley and then it parallels this road for a bit. And then they would have a turning
I want to
loop
see
where
the maneuver
you
that we
turn
do
left,
here.
And then some of them would continue straight and go all the way to Excelsior.
So they have a person out there making sure like the cars don't go too far forward.
Oh my gosh.
How fun.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Okay, so
And they have,
bus
like,
wouldn't
signs
normally
at
have to take that
station
turn.
being like, unfortunately, this station is not active today because of the reindeer days. And I'm like, great. Opening day and they can't even use their own station.
Alright, now we're turning on to France Avenue. This is now we're blocking the entire intersection. This truck can't move. Oh my god. I don't know where you plan on
And now
going.
you see the now you see one of the down.
It's an E-Line billboard. You can barely see it, but it's there.
It's a Christian Science Week.
There it is.
Do you think they're
Alright,
like the
gone.
stamps?
That's cool.
Transit people who are just riding back and forth.
Alright, we are now at the Southdale Hospital for Mental Health Fairview.
Transit app keeps track of how many.
Another
So,
E-Line.
like, you driving it all like sends out the location of the bus to everybody else.
Blocked by our friends'
And then it keeps
heads.
track of how many people
They're cool.
you have.
Metro Transit employees.
Like, and then people can like say thanks to like one rider.
I forgot to review our like
So
one amenity on now that this is the E-Line instead of the 6. We have in-seat power, although our thing is missing the cover. That's like pushed It's like this NC Power thing is broken.
By like a long
Theirs is functional. This is what it's supposed to look like. So there's still NC Power. I don't have anything to test it with, but our NC Power is broken. Almost at the terminus. We're waiting for their E-Line bus. I wonder where the 36 gate is going to be. That's now what I'm going to be waiting for, to take the 36. We have 3 buses already here. This will be a 4th. Oh, this one's out of service. There are 2 more waiting. We're not going to have any place to park. Oh no.
Well, they turned on the signs. I see it earlier. Yeah, it's an extra sign. It doesn't even look done. Besides that, there's a big hole in it.
Here's the Southdale Transit Center. Terminus. E-Line.
And board.
Oh, yeah, but like, and we are just ignoring it.
This is kind of a cool photo. Bye guys.
Bye. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, we gotta go, 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 go! 36! I gotta figure out where it picks up. Also, station review. This is out of service because free fares today, and also wastebasket! I see the 36. Okay, now I gotta figure out where it picks up. That's the 36. Shoot. Mismatch 537 sign. Is this where the 36 goes? Yes! New Route 36. With heated shelters, it's being used, and an out of service route training bus is blocking the path. So Route 36 is, you know, I'm gonna explain this in VO.
The new Route 36 essentially replaces the old 6X variant south of Uptown Transit Station. It runs along Xerxes and past Southdale Transit Center into Bloomington. This is everything that the original Route 6 used to cover, which is no longer covered by the Metro E-Line.
There is still a 6 schedule. It doesn't exist anymore. There's a 6 schedule on the bus. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. So that's now obsolete. That schedule. I may take it just for the novelty. This ended up being the southbound 36, even though the sign said this was going northbound. So I guess we'll do the full thing, full 36. So this end part of it used to be the 6, and now it's the 36. It just goes by like these weird like townhomes and like apartments, and there's a bunch of office areas over here. This is uncharted territory on transit for me. So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. I think my plan will be to take the 6 back into Uptown. But yeah, this is new. I didn't plan on going out here, but you know, what I do with what we got. So I have my outdated schedule, outdated layover sign. I did remove 6 from the bus stop sign, but this is funny. Here's the rider alert for the 36, showing that it'll go down Xerxes here, so at least there's that. Like 5 minutes out in this suburban hellscape. I don't have enough time to go to any of these businesses, but we're out here. Rasmussen University. Honestly, what I gotta say, the weather could not have been better. It's like, clearly it's snowy, it's cold, but oh my goodness, it is so much better than it was just a few days ago. This is an absolutely beautiful day for some new transit lines opening. The bus definitely has seen some snow. But yeah, This is the terminus for the old, one of the 6 variants, and now the 36 terminates out here, which replaced that 6 variant, so how fun. They gave out this little blue line extension thing, promotion. They mixed up 1 and 2 on the map. 1 is supposed to be there, 2 is supposed to be there. I hope someone catches this, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, really hoping the blue line extension comes in. There'll be a video about that when that gets built, but that'll be at least 2030, probably later, sadly. Maybe 2031 before our expo. We'll see. I can't read the bottom of this bumper sticker, but I love that it has John Brown on it. That's really cool. One of my favorite American historical figures, honestly. John Brown is such an interesting fellow. American hero. That is my favorite store. The Container Store. Accessible on the 36. I love that. And then here's Southdale. Or sorry, I guess this technically isn't Southdale, but part of the same suburban conglomeration of strip malls. And this is kind of nice to have mixed development apartments, but I think they're quite gentrified. I don't think your common folk could get an apartment here, unfortunately. I'm glad we're not on this one. Goddard St. Cloud State Bus. Well, we're back to where I started. That's where the E-Line was. They're still all lumped together out here at the terminus. Alright, well, now head the other way. Hopefully. I'm not heading the wrong way again. So now we're on Xerxes Avenue, which is where the 6X used to run as a stop. That's where the 6X used to run as that variant of the 6. And now where the 36 runs, because the E-Line goes down France, which is the 6U/6F variant. But anyways, we're on the 6X. Or former 6X, 36. And the reason it's called Xerxes with an X, Xerxes, if you will, is because they were naming the streets. Going west, all the streets were being named, or avenues, A through Z. And this one was X, and it happens to be an arterial. So that's why it's Xerxes. Doesn't really work. Can't really start a word with an X, but it's where I'll try to show you the street sign as we get by it here. There you go. Next street up is York. The one thing I will say is that the voice and like the signs are working on the 36. They're not on the E-Line. There's no announcements. Now here it's the text-to-speech announcements, but there you go. Don't have those on the E-Line, which is like the main thing. Have them on the 36 though. Even though they're only text-to-speech, we do have them on the 36, which is better than nothing. That bus is also packed. Great to see. Yeah, we're back with the E-Line routing now. I'm back into this really freaking cool place. Now it's about beautiful. It's gorgeous. We're like going through a forest. That's now a BRT road. That's so awesome. It is kind of too bad that the E-Line had to open in the winter time because we're going to miss out on all the beautiful sights in Southdale Lake. I guess it's not all frozen, but it's mostly frozen, snowed over at this point. But look at that. It's really beautiful. Station right here too. I hope that's well used in the summer. I'm going to be going here in the summer. This is amazing. Alright, now I'm going to turn back onto Hennepin. So we're almost at the terminus for the 36. Here's Lakewood Cemetery again. And there's more E-Line stations. Alright, so now to the airport. for another new route. Thank you. And this is an easy transfer, at least from the 36. The E line is going to stop down there, so making the B line transfer a little bit more difficult, but here's the B line stop. Welcome to day 2 of running the E line. It's significantly colder out, but we're here at Westgate Station, which is ironically the northeastern terminus. And while we're here, we can do a little station review. Waste basket and recycling. Have the emergency phone, E-line map, a little bench. It is heated. Push there for heat. We have our go-to card reader and 2 ticket machines as well, which have these things, although they are touchscreen. As we can see here, they are touchscreen. Okay. I don't need any of that, but it's doing that. We also have live tracking. This is also the new Green Line replacement stop here. So if there needs to be a bus replacement for the Green Line, that'll go here. But the next E-Line is in 4 minutes, which will be nice because I'm ready to get out of the cold. Oh wow, the Metro E-Line already has 1 million rides. That started in June. Jeez. They also have the things here on the ground that say board the E-Line here, which they do when there's a new bus route. And now it doesn't really work. There's snow on it. There's also tactile strips, which also don't really work because there's snow on it. Really unfortunate that this route started in the winter, because I feel like it would be really cool event with lake connection to have in the summer. And all this isn't really working, but that's how it is. Well, here's our ride. Unlike the last E-Line bus, this one has the comfy new leather-like seats. Definitely not leather, but it's a lot comfier. I do much prefer these seats over the old ones, even though they don't have a fun bobcat. Anyways, we're off and running from Westgate, not West Bank or Western Avenue Station on the Green Line of Westgate. Speak of the devil, there's the Green Line. So this part of the E-Line was actually not formerly where the 6 ran. They actually extended the 6 temporarily for its last few months of its service life before taking it out, because that's where the E-Line would run, and they extended the 6 to Westgate. The 6 terminated it was like a few more blocks down that way. And they extended it, but now they extended it just to get replaced, essentially. So, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting, but here's some TOD, came in around Prospect Park Station. Awkwardly, this bus doesn't really have a transfer point with Prospect Park Station. I guess it does with Westgate, so maybe that would be redundant, but you would think that it would be nice to get as many transfers as possible with the Green Line. Well, here's University of 27th. This is about where the 6 used to terminate before they temporarily extended it to be replaced. So here's the University of Minnesota Football Stadium, right to Bank Stadium. Here's another connection to the Green Line, so I guess, yeah, Prospect Park will be redundant. So you can do it at Stadium Village and Westgate, which are the 2 stations basically they sandwich Prospect Park, so I suppose Prospect Park didn't need a station on the E line dedicated for it. So we continue. Another Green Line transfer. This is where the E line's going to be valuable. All university students are at 4th Street Ritter Arena. It'll be like a wonderful commuter bus for off-campus university students, as I am one. Oh, and like there's even campus buses that come here. They're having designated with the logo, U of M logo is a campus bus, and the Metro Transit logo is the E line or another bus. Although are there? I think the 2 goes by here as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool as well. A little variant on the timing board. Well, we are going to put the E line to the test now on how actually BRT this thing is, because we're traveling down 4th Street during a rush hour, and there's no dedicated bus lanes. So we'll see how quickly we can do this. Here at 4th Street and 6th Avenue, it is still the old style. We haven't updated this one. We're approaching another scenic part of the Metro E line. That is this river crossing at Nicollet Island. So here's river crossing 1. We're going to get to Nicollet Island right here, and then there'll be a second one across the super cool suspension bridge, which is sort of iconic. So there's a really expensive high school. It's no high school. It's been there since 1900, I guess. We have a Greenbelt beer sign, which everyone loves, but here's the river. North Star crosses on that bridge right there. No North Star seen here, unfortunately. And now we're into downtown Minneapolis. There's an 827. Now, when I'm recording this, I have already ridden that bus, but you haven't seen that yet. That will be in part 2 for this video, because that's one of our new routes. Alright, well, here's Hennepin Washington Avenue. Pottery, one of those, like, stupid indoor, like, bar mini golf places. We had one and that was fine. That was Can Wonderland. That was a good mini golf course and a good place to drink. I guess, I don't know. I don't drink. Or am I old enough to in this country? But now they're everywhere. They're like Jacob Fry gentrification zones, I swear. There are too many of them. And now we're stuck in traffic. Now what I was going to say is that this has seemingly felt a lot faster than Route 6 during rush hour. And I don't know if that's because of the signal priority that we have. Because clearly we don't have signal priority right now, but the alleged signal priority that the ABRTs have, or if it's because there's less traffic, or I don't know why, but this is felt faster, so that is boosting the score of the E line over Route 6, so that could be painfully slow down Hennepin. And this is kind of painfully slow down Hennepin. You know, I rescind what I said about the E line being fast in downtown. Well, as I say, maybe I should just keep complaining, because when I do that, then we get the green light, so take that. Get out of here, 94. Okay, let's try this again. I am really second guessing what I said about the E line being fast through downtown, because we're stuck at another red light. It would be really nice to have some signal priority right about now. Really nice to have the green. It's not working. Thank you. All right, we are back where we started. The ribbon cutting was there at Minneapolis College, and we are back here at Laurel, where we started this entire journey 2 days ago. That is the entire E-line, now fully documented. And what can I say? Well, I guess it is, well, it's only minimally faster than Route 6. It does make running the bus more accessible and more frequent. So in that sense, pretty much any ABRT upgrade, well, it's an upgrade for a reason, is a good thing. So that's why I suppose you can justify the E-line as being a good thing. Although this one, again, is stuck into the red light. So it could really, really, really use from more bus lanes. It has minimal amount of dedicated bus lanes. So that would be my biggest piece of improvement for the E-line. Get some friggin' dedicated bus lanes, especially in downtown, please. So I'm really intrigued to see if the E-line's gonna get its own announcement at Warehouse District. Hennepin Avenue. It does go down Hennepin Avenue, but we'll see.
Warehouse District, Hennepin Avenue Station.
Connect here to Metro E-line. There.
This station for Target Center.
I don't think it's happening. Yeah, it's not happening. Wow. It was worth a go. Oh, but anyways, I'm in downtown now. Welcome. This will actually be a part 2 to this video. I think it's gonna be a mess to edit this, but this will be a part 2, or this will be going to a part 2 when I ride other new routes. We're gonna do the 345 last. So next will be the 827. That'll be part 2. Didn't plan on building any of my B-line trip, but this bus has 922 on it, which is like the code name for the B-line because the destination set isn't working. So that's amazing. Anyways, I'll see you at the airport for the 345. Okay, all the B lines are missing their display. That's now the third I've seen go by with A1 message on the head side. So something's wrong with the B line. E line killed the B line, I guess.